I've wanted to get like a proper camera for quite a long time, but I've never wanted to spend the money because camera equipment can be very expensive. But over the last 4 years, this channel has generated not massive amounts of revenue, but I've made a little bit of money out of it, which is all thanks to having adverts on the videos. And I know adverts are really annoying, but as a creator, it's quite useful to have that income coming in, which enables you to invest back into the channel again by buying laptops or cameras and that kind of stuff really. But basically I have decided to get a new camera. I did get a new one last year, but it was kind of an upgraded version of the camera I had before, which is just like a small kind of point and shoot camera, which is filming this right now. But I always wanted to get a more professional camera, a bigger camera. And yeah, yesterday was the day that I decided to do that. But I've got a box here with all the equipment in it. I haven't opened anything yet. I picked it up yesterday afternoon. I was thinking of waiting until tomorrow to do this because we've got a few things to do today, but I just kind of want to open it, and I know everything's going to need charging anyway. So I'm thinking I can open it now, maybe charge it all up, and then later on today or perhaps tomorrow morning, take it out, test it out, that kind of thing. The main camera that I've decided to go with is a Sony A7C. I'm not going to get too techie in this video because yeah, I don't really know too much technical stuff about cameras. I've done a bit of research, but nothing too crazy. But the reason I decided to get this camera is I was actually going to get a different one, but I didn't realise this existed because this is a full frame camera. The one that I'm filming this video on right now has a 1-inch sensor, which is half the size of this one, roughly, which just basically means that the image quality should be a lot better because the thing that actually creates the image is twice as big, so therefore it can capture twice as much detail and that kind of stuff. So for now, at least anyway, I just got the one lens to go on the camera, because unlike this camera you need to buy a separate lens to go onto it, and there's like a million different lenses you can buy. I decided to go for Tamron 17 to 28 millimeter. It basically gives you like quite a wide angle, so in the house, for example, because it's quite small, this camera can't quite capture like the whole picture, whereas the wide angle captures a lot more of what's around me. I watched a couple of reviews on YouTube with different lenses and stuff. That's basically like what I did for this whole setup. This was recommended, this one, because of the wide angle. It's quite light as well, and yeah, it goes down to an f2.8, which is quite good. So another thing that I think is quite important, particularly when you're filming outside or in really bright light, is you need to have an ND filter, which basically, it's kind of like a putting sunglasses on your camera sort of thing. When it's really bright outside, sometimes it's too bright for the camera and you need to make it a bit darker, but it's quite difficult because you start playing around with things that make the image kind of not quite so good. God, I'm doing such a rubbish job at this. But I decided to get a what's this one called? It's a Peter McKinnon one anyway, Polarpro. It's a variable ND filter, so it means instead of just having one level of ND filterness, you can kind of like adjust it. So yeah, that's that. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a 6 to 9 stop ND filter. There's another one that's a 2 to 5, but the higher the number, the darker it is, and I think that the higher one's probably the better one. I guess I can always swap it if it's too dark, but I think that'll be fine. So moving on to microphones. Now microphones are a bit of a weird one because quite often in my videos I like to talk behind the camera as well as in front of it. So I was a bit apprehensive about getting a shotgun microphone which picks up sound like directly in front of it, because when you talk behind the camera it can't really pick up what you're saying. But the camera I decided to get anyway was the Rode Videomic Pro Plus. There's a lot of good reviews on this. One of the main things that I really liked is apparently it knows when you turn your camera on and off, and the microphone itself turns on and off with the camera, so you're not going to run out the battery by forgetting to turn the microphone off. It's had loads of good reviews. It's got a 10-year warranty. The sound quality is supposed to be really good on this. And then I've got a wind muff Deadcat thing as well, which I'll probably leave on it all the time, to be honest. Manuals. Oh, it did come with a strap. I was wondering if it was going to come with one of these, which is quite handy. Oh, I've got 2 batteries. Oh, that's so useful. I thought it only came with one. Plug. Oh, is that an international plug? I don't think I'll be using that, but I guess that's quite useful to have. I suppose if you're travelling, then it's good to have 2 different plugs, I guess. There's something else in there. Oh, that's the charger. Yeah, so it comes with a USB-C charger. Everything you need. Oh, I feel a bit nervous. Oh my god, it's so light. This is surprisingly light, you know. It doesn't feel much heavier than the other one. Let's put some stuff back. I don't think I'm going to need this USB-C. And then I'm not going to need this international plug. I don't even know if I'm going to need 2 batteries. Oh no, that's not 2 batteries. My bad. This is just the charger for the 1 battery. I thought that was 2 batteries. Yeah, so just the 1 battery. And then the plug plugs into the charger and then charges the battery. So next we've got the lens. Manuals, boring. Oh, it's so big. I've never done this before. I've never put a lens on a camera. I'm guessing you just kind of take that off. Take that off. Oh my goodness. How does it go on? How's that? Is there a way to put this on? I'm guessing it just screws. Maybe. Oh, is that it? Does it lock? Oh yeah, it clicked. Oh, look at that. Just take the cap off. Oh! Look how cool that is. I think this is the zoom. Look, can you see that? Whoop. Oh my god, it's so big. I think you can take this end bit off. I don't even know what it does, to be honest. I'm not sure how this works. How do I open that? Oh, there we go, I pull it. Oh, how do I get this off? Does that just pull off as well? Oh, that maybe that just screws. Does that unscrew? Oh yeah, I think that unscrews. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just like a sunglass lens, and you just twist that, and it adjusts the darkness level. But I think it just screws on the end. I think I might have to take this hood off to get it on, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, there we go. It's all trial and error. Ah, yeah, see, that screws on better now. There we go. Right. So there we have the thing on it. The other thing that's good about these is it protects your lens itself. So obviously the lens is more expensive than the filter that goes on the end. And if I drop this, I'd rather it broke this than that. But yeah, if you just turn this around, the end bit, it adjusts the strength, supposedly. God, so much packaging. Another battery, although you can charge this through the microphone with a cable rather than having to take this out and plug it in. So yeah, I can put that in, I suppose. I've never owned like a freestanding microphone thing, or an external microphone, whatever you call it. But apparently having a cable which you can replace is really good. There's a micro USB in there. And being able to charge it straight into the microphone rather than taking a battery out. Apparently that's really useful. Right, there we go. I think that's it. Right, where's my fluffy fluff? So then this goes over the top somehow. Well, that's never going to fit with that on. Maybe this does come off. Oh yeah, I think it does. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's what the microphone looks like. We'll put that on there. Is that how it goes? If that stays on there, then maybe it does go over that. Or is that just really dumb? I don't think that's right. Or is it? Maybe if I put that over this while it's off. Oh, that's easier. Yeah, that's definitely how it's supposed to be. And then I'll put that in there. And then that goes like that. There we go. That's about right. Microphone goes in the top. There's a slot here, which I pull out. And then that should clip on. Like so. And then tighten up. And that's pretty much it, I think. Oh, tripod. Trusty tripod. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit heavier than what I'm used to, but I think that'll be okay. The only thing I was worried about is that what I love about this camera is that I can just chuck it in my pocket and off you go. And it's quite easy to carry around. This is a bit more of a challenge. But hopefully with this strap, I can have it like around my neck. I don't know really. Or maybe dismantle it and put it in a bag perhaps. I'm not really too sure. But I'm going to get the camera charged up anyway. I don't know how long it takes to charge. It might take quite a long time. If I can get out later today, then I'll give it a go. If not, tomorrow morning or tomorrow at some point, I'll get it out, film some stuff with it. I'm hoping that this is going to be quite the improvement on the camera that I'm currently using. God, I'm so excited. New camera! Right, let's pack up. So we are officially on the new camera. It's a bit of a fresh one this morning though, a bit chilly. My hands are getting a bit cold. I've got the lens on the wide angle. It does zoom in a little bit, and that's as zoomed in as it goes, and then back out to wide again. In time, I may need to get a second lens so you can like zoom in a bit more, gives you a bit more versatility I suppose, but they're quite expensive, so certainly won't be getting one anytime soon anyway, I shouldn't think. It is a little bit weighty. Obviously a lot heavier than my old camera. I think it's the lens rather than the camera. The actual camera body isn't that heavy, but the lens is like solid glass, so that's what kind of makes it quite weighty. Becky's going to take over the filming for a bit.
Well, it's really hard to film because it's
give my arms a break.
Workout.
You could do like bicep curls with the camera.
Well, you basically are. You're doing a bicep curl hold. I don't really know what's best to do. Is it better to sit on it?
I don't know.
I can't get on it. Oh, ow! Ow!
If this branch breaks,
careful!
I'm literally going to kill myself.
No, you're not. You just hurt yourself.
I don't think I'm going to be able to sit on it, but...
What are you doing? Ah! Oh god! Oh god! I thought you were going to smack into the tree. Oh my god,
Josh is finding this so much fun. He should come out on the dog walk. I can't stop.
Okay.
I can't stop.
You just have to wait.
Oh, it's giving me rope burn. Oh. Ow.
Yeah, that's why I put my jumper over my hands. How was that?
That's fun.
The ride of your life.
Josh would love that.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it's fun. Josh would love that.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it's fun. Josh would love that.
Sure.
So I've just finished, well I haven't finished, but I've nearly finished editing the new camera video. I think at full zoom, this is around about what the old camera was at. This is the widest it could go. So having this extra bit where I can get a bit wider, particularly in small spaces, particularly in the tiny house, and the van, makes a huge difference. Microphone worked fine. I might need to like tweak a few things, maybe play around with some settings on the camera. But yeah, generally speaking though, so far so good. I can't really think of anything negative. I haven't had a chance to use this yet because this morning it wasn't actually that dark. I didn't need to use it.
You mean it wasn't actually that light?
Yeah, it wasn't actually that light. Thank you, Joss. So on that note, I think we'll end it there. Next weekend is Joss's birthday. Well, actually it's his birthday on Thursday, the 22nd of April. Next weekend is the 24th and 25th. I'm not too sure what we're going to do. Obviously we're going to have like a cake and stuff. We can meet people outside, so I think we might go to my mum's for a party barbecue thing. Obviously weather dependent, and whether she's actually around or not, I don't know. I haven't asked her yet. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and we'll catch you guys next week. So until then,
bye.
Safe drive, stay alive, have a lovely day, and don't forget to brush your teeth.
Oh, what?
Bye-bye.
Bye.